Bonsoir à toutes et à tous. Bienvenue pour donner un des pouces bleus. Et vous on rentre dans une nouvelle vidéo d'amis Farming 725 News. Aujourd'hui on va réagir aux amis au premier gameplay de la pré-show de la Farmcom. Donc évidemment c'est une vidéo, hein, évidemment. Donc là ça sera une première diffusion, encore une fois. Donc on va découvrir un gameplay en direct. Évidemment avec vous, la vidéo sortira juste après. Donc c'est une vidéo qui sort très tard parce qu'il est 19 h actuellement. Donc voilà, on attend juste que cette première diffusion va commencer. Évidemment. Qu'est-ce que ça va nous relever? Bon, on va voir dans quelques instants, évidemment. Je vais enlever les sous-titres. Voilà. Mais ça sert à rien. Les sous-titres. Oh, oui, il marche même pas les sous-titres. Ok, on va enlever les sous-titres, ça sert à rien. Donc quoi, hop, on se met en grand écran. Exactement. Voilà. Donc pour découvrir ce nouveau farming, évidemment, dans 40 secondes. Bah, on va découvrir farming, mais le point gameplay, j'ai envie de voir. On va réagir rapidement. On regardera s'il y a des vlogs à regarder. S'il y a un vlog, on regardera ça demain. La vidéo de demain, parce que bon, il est 19 h, je fais une vidéo assez rapidement. Alors, 30 secondes. Chat. Le son. Peut-être augmenter un peu le son. Je fais ça en direct parce que on sort en live. Tout à l'heure. Allez, 10 secondes. Un peu fort. Le son est déjà un peu fort. Quand leur fond, il est fort. Je vais baisser un peu. Alors, 25, vas-y. 25, 10, ok. Chaque gameplay.
Hello everyone, welcome to the FarmCon pre-stream.
Ah, c'est en anglais. Ah, c'est dommage.
With me is Martin Rabel. I'm here in Europe getting ready for FarmCon.
Bon, on va faire une vidéo pas trop longue.
We just revealed Farming Simulator 25. Martin, maybe we can show the people some more today. What do you have for us?
Yeah, I know. You always ask me if you can show the people a few things before, and I know that you people like to see more. And yes, I mean, upload a few things, carefully selected them for you to show before we actually reveal a bit more at the weekend. So follow our social channels after the weekend and during the weekend. You will also see.
De toute façon, amis, ce week-end, il y aura la Farmcom, donc nous on suivra en live. Amis, n'hésitez pas à suivre en live sur Switch Gaming Off, en live évidemment. Je ne sais pas trop calendrier, je pense qu'il y en a 5 qui vont nous parler d'un calendrier, ça sera 100 fois mieux. Évidemment. Vidéo pas trop longue, hein, s'il vous plaît. Farming.
Oh, it was
What
great.
was the feedback?
The feedback was great. You know, I think it excited a lot of people, but of course they want to see more, right? So that's why I had to come bug you, and hopefully we can show the people some more.
And they want to see in-game footage, right?
Right. Yes, of course.
On verra s'il y aura un vlog après ou pas.
Peut-être que
ça sera les débuts des news. Là, je pense que ça sera le début des news.
Okay, let's start the trailer.
Alors c'est quoi ça? Alors ça c'est le trailer qu'on a vu l'autre jour. On va le revoir.
All around the world, farmers know farming is an art.
J'espère qu'on va faire la même vidéo, à moins que c'est une vidéo pareille.
And it can be surprising too.
J'espère qu'on nous montre autre chose quand même. Donc évidemment ça c'est le buffet là. Dans le buffet.
But sometimes it's about being
nouveau
at the
niveau, tout
right
cas.
place at the right
Évidemment ça on n'a pas trop la sur voilà, ça c'est les planteuses. Ça plante le. Ça ramasse le riz, non? Ça va ramasser le riz. Donc ça amis c'était le trailer qu'on a vu l'autre jour, on a vu ça en miniature d'ailleurs. Évidemment. Il y aura la tempête, d'ailleurs j'ai pas posté l'autre fois, il y aura la tempête je pense, vous avez vu l'orage, j'ai pas réagi, j'avais vu la photo, on voit le...
Wise man once
photo,
said
mais non,
that the
mais
best
je crois qu'il y a un mode photo
lessons
aussi plus mieux. On avait réagi dans le site cette idée. Vous avez vu la vidéo d'hier, c'est hier, il y a... Il y a un peu.
I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy.
Alors je pense, est-ce qu'il y aura scène d'évacuation, etc. Je pense que oui, vu là-dessus. Mais on va voir. On a les précisions. Il y aura essentiellement les motos. Je vais réagir un peu mieux le truc. Quand il y aura la tempête, est-ce qu'il va y avoir une baisse aussi de croissance? Enfin, en même temps, ce que vous avez vu le trailer l'autre jour. Et là, je réagis plutôt au trailer parce qu'on n'a pas trop réagi. Là, je profite. Donc en 25, on a beaucoup réagi plutôt en live aussi. C'est juste qu'il live en ce moment, on live énormément. Donc voilà. Et bien sûr, il y aura le riz et les épinards de culture. Est-ce qu'il y a annoncé de culture aujourd'hui? Peut-être des machines d'épinards, on n'a pas vu. Donc on va voir.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
On s'en a vu. Enfin, c'est pas ça le gameplay quand même.
You're too cute to eat. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change.
All right, that was awesome. That's why people are excited. I think
Bon, envoie
we've
du
been
lourd, s'il te
telling
plaît.
the story right through these last few trailers with the same characters. Now we're bringing them in to a new environment. An Asian map is going to be a huge thing for the first
Bon, envoie du
time.
lourd, s'il te plaît. Envoie
And
du lourd,
rice
envoie
as
du
well
lourd.
that we've already mentioned before, Martin. What else do we have today? Like, you know, what?
Oh, you really want to know, right? Yeah. First of all, I mean, there's going to be a number of presentations at FarmCon this
Je comprends un peu
weekend.
l'anglais, mais oh non, c'est trop dur.
And we're going to have a few highlights there.
Right.
And the first thing I would like to let you know more about is the Giant's engine.
Right.
Stefan Geigers, our CTO, is going to present.
Donc il y avait 8 jours, on avait le trailer, et là, depuis on n'avait pas eu grand chose à part aussi quelques annonces hier, je crois.
FarmCon.
Oh!
And one that I'm really looking forward to is the improved fog.
Mais vas-y, donne là!
You know, that
Mets des
adds
images,
a
s'il
lot
te
of
plaît, qu'on
atmosphere.
comprenne,
Just
parce
wait
que
until you see.
les gens vont suivre à l'international, donc si tu mets des gens
Because
français, etc.,
now
mets des
cool
images, je sais
thing
pas.
is that it's actually like
Il n'y a même pas de traduction
particles
française,
in the
je
air.
comprends
So
pas
that
pourquoi
gives a lot
Farming
of
met des traductions
opportunities,
françaises,
kind of
surtout que c'est une
like
vidéo, donc
dense
encore
fog.
mieux.
Has dynamic accumulation in valleys, so
On
where
va
it's
envoyer du lourd à je
supposed
sais
to
pas
be,
quelle minute.
right?
Hein.
But just like at a global parameter on the map, and that fog
Allez.
also enables that you have the sun reflecting in the fog. It's hard to describe,
pensais qu'on allait
but
faire autre chose,
you
mais
see it later
ça,
when I
ça
show
me
you
dégoûte,
these
Right.
videos. You can
Désolé.
imagine.
I think that,
guess.
like,
Yeah.
I can get a picture in my head for sure. I think the visuals that
Allez.
sets already, it's kind of
Ah,
painting the
putain,
picture.
il
Think about
nous montre
what
pas
a farming
d'image.
landscape can look like in the fog, and I hope that's what we're going to see. Let's.
Do you know what guard rays are?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, it's a really cool
Je pense qu'on va
term.
recevoir sur le live, il y en a 5-6 lives, parce que
gaming.
lui, il comprend
But yeah,
bien.
you get the light like shining
moi, c'est
through,
pas
you
le
get that like beam of light coming through, and I'm guessing that with the fog that you're talking about, that kind of allows the God rays to shine through. Then, yeah.
Donc
You
le
were
soleil.
asking
Oh,
for
bah
guard
rien.
rays a long time, and
Oh, purée,
what I
c'est
just
beau.
learned
Ah, là, on envoie du
actually
lourd.
is that the fog is
Là,
kind
je
of
préfère.
the prerequisite for guard rays, because do you actually have these guard rays? You need something in
Ok.
the air that reflects the light.
Right.
And now with the fog, we
Comme
have.
ça, on voit déjà
the
sur le nouveau moteur
opportunity,
graphique comment
and
on
of
fait.
course, immediately included the guard rays, and they're gonna.
Je crois que c'est mieux que bah, ce sera toujours mieux
People
qu'en
are like,
22.
stop talking and let's see it, right? So let's check
Donc
it
il y aura
out.
du brouillard, il y aura de la brume, mais surtout du brouillard, j'ai pas dit.
For example,
Yeah, it's lovely.
and you see
Il y
here,
aura de la brume aussi. Hein.
especially with the water.
Il y a aussi
the-
du
the
brouillard,
fog
je pense qu'il va y
has a-
avoir, c'est sûr.
adds a really nice
On n'avait pas qu'à
atmosphere.
présent, on n'avait pas sur Farming 22.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see it like in the distance. It's kind of covering what the hills in the back look like as well,
Je vais voir les gens ce qu'ils
and
disent
kind
un
of
peu.
making it a little bit more gray and blending in with the fog.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had fog in the game before, right? But like
Est-ce
this
qu'il va nous
is,
montrer d'autres cartes
this is
aujourd'hui? C'est
taking
la
it to a
question que je
different
pose.
level where you can really feel like you're in it.
Yeah, is actually something that I really was looking forward to. Is also like what you just mentioned, the distance fog,
Right.
because it makes.
Ah,
it
peut-être les
look
faire un
way
peu
more
mieux,
realistic
les faire
with
mieux en
things
tout
in the
cas.
back.
I mean, just
Yeah.
look at this, like with the lights as well, the way the lights react with it, like you were
Yeah.
saying, with the volumetric lighting as well. That
Je prendrai
it
une
used to
photo
be that like
de
just
ça
the
par exemple,
building
un
or
truc
the
comme ça.
signs would illuminate the ground, but now you can actually see both like the tractor in the distance, the lights on the buildings,
Il nous montre aussi en même temps la map, donc c'est
all
bien.
creating
C'est bien,
that,
ouais, ça, c'est
that
beau, en vrai.
awesome look with the lighting of the fog.
Yeah. We're gonna have a closer look at it quickly. I mean, it's almost done. Easy also, like that looks really
Ah,
nice.
espèce de brume, c'est bien en vrai.
Fog in the morning.
Ça, c'est de la
over the
brume, ça.
fields.
This
This
is
is gonna look
Ah, c'est bien ça.
really good.
On
when
n'avait
it
pas
goes
cherché
on.
jusqu'à Farming
Oh, I
22,
mean,
il était pas.
there's just that nice feeling, isn't it? Like when you wake up in real life and you kind of see that fog setting in, and it's a nice cool morning, and maybe you have a cup of coffee. This is kind of the feeling that this is giving me, you know, that
Yeah.
that nice morning when you wake up, but then you got to go to work on the fields, right, and do some farming too.
Yeah,
But the
right.
scenery is lovely.
Let me go back to
Bon, on va faire une
that
vidéo pas
one
trop, trop
scene,
longue.
like a few that I really like. I mean, this for example.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
that's
like
Donc
this
là, ils nous
typical
remontent les
guard
trucs.
race example, you know.
that's
You
so
got the
cool.
Ah, il va pas trop,
tree,
trop
the light
dévoiler non
comes
plus, hein.
through the tree, and with a tiny bit of fog in the
Dommage,
air.
il n'y a pas de traduction,
you
il
can
marche
see
pas les
it, and
traductions.
it's good.
Yeah, that's lovely. And I mean, it's coming through like multiple trees there too, which
Yeah.
is impressive.
Si.
And it's just adding to the atmosphere, I would say. It's going to be, I think it'll be challenging to drive in
Sans
some of this
traduction en
fog at
français,
night.
non
Be
mais sans
careful out
déconner.
there,
Et, les
everybody.
gars, Farming, les gars, mais des
I
traductions en
stopped
français.
that
Hein.
here. So what do you notice there? Come
Well,
on.
I noticed the building, the lights illuminating it, and the
il y a un
fog is
problème
kind of
technique.
sticking out. But what are you trying to lead me
Okay,
towards?
okay.
What am I?
Yeah,
looking
what you
at?
just mentioned is that that not just the building is being illuminated, but also the air.
Ah, c'est
you know,
surtout
it's
les,
also
ouais, les
part of
lumières,
the fog,
etc. Est-ce qu'il peut nous
the
montrer d'autres choses,
volumetric
j'espère?
lighting, That Also, it does not just from the sun,
Il y a pas autre
it's
chose,
also the
non?
local lights that are actually giving that effect.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, it just adds more depth to the look and feel of the game, I would say.
Comme
What
si
other shadows can you think of?
pas mal.
Well, I know that we have cloud shadows, maybe something like that. From the air, if the clouds are there, right? Is that where you're leading?
It's almost like you knew it already. Yeah. No, of course. I mean, we told you about it.
Ah,
but
autre chose,
now I
okay.
can show to you and also our audience there.
Oh, I want to see it.
There's not much to say, right? I mean, you know what cloud shadows are: clouds, sun, shadows on the ground, atmosphere.
So now they're more broken up. It's
Donc, on sera pas des champs carrés.
each
Putain,
individual
est-ce que
cloud
ça va
is
être bien
creating
fait ça
its own
aussi
shape.
avec les ouvriers? Parce que les ouvriers, je vois sur Mario 22, c'est moins une galère.
On the ground, which is
C'est des champs
adding
carrés, mais il y a
another
moins de
little
champs carrés.
bit of, nice little touch to the visuals of the
Donc,
game
ouais.
as you see it coming over.
Est-ce que les ouvriers vont vraiment y arriver, les ouvriers avec un champ comme ça
for
là?
this to work, right? But it's cool to see them like
Pas
have their own individual
vraiment
character
bien
because not every
sûr,
cloud is the
mais-
same shape, right? They're all different. So.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, you know, when this is like dynamically created, so when you have a cloudless sky, you're not gonna have shadows. So don't send any
C'est quand même
buckets
propre.
because you don't have shadows.
Quand même beau.
You know, on a
On
like
a
a
sunny day.
bright blue sky. Yeah.
Pas trop ce que je fais comme miniature.
Okay, there's
vraiment.
one more thing I want to show you.
Attends, je suis en
From the
vidéo.
Unreal Engine
Oh.
10, we got, you know, like I said, we've got several improvements, but of course, like the general overall performance.
C'est quand même propre,
optimizations. There are a
façon,
few
il est tout
things
meilleur,
in
enfin,
there
vraiment,
that
dans
we've
le
done so
Est-ce
that
qu'on aura
we
autre chose?
can render
Pas
more
sûr, moi.
efficiently.
Okay.
aura
That
autre
opens
chose,
up a
putain.
few opportunities, and one that I think will look really cool is that some of the most important
On
things
va
in the
peut-être pas
game,
trop dévoiler non plus de choses pour
just
ce week-end.
look better again.
Parce que quand on va dévoiler ce
Yeah.
week-end pour la
I
fin de
wanna
compte,
see
ça va
it.
y
What
aller,
do
je
you have
pense.
for us?
Yeah, so we got a few looks
On aura
at
des news un peu plus souvent.
trees and crops.
Okay.
You know, they're gonna look like they're gonna have more volume. They're
Right.
gonna also gonna look nicer in the distances. So,
Okay.
so like you can see here, these like the trees,
Ok, oh, c'est
and you can
des
see the
images. en vrai.
branches, more volume, and I will also
Yeah, this
show
looks
you.
lovely. I mean,
Ouais, c'est comme bien fait les
so
arbres.
there's something I think that I heard about
Franchement,
this where
Pas
like
mal.
we now have different ways that the like trees and the crops can face, right? I think the term is billboards.
Billboards,
Right. So what that word means basically.
Et là, c'est
is
ça,
that
comme je vous dis, est-ce
now,
que
like,
les champs pas,
there's
pas
different
carrés,
ways that the
etc.
trees
Des
face.
champs
Is that right? Like, is my understanding
plusieurs
it
formes.
right?
Est-ce
So
que les ouvriers vont bien y
it
arriver,
looks
les
better
ouvriers?
in the distance because it
Ouh,
doesn't
c'est beau ça.
look like they're all.
Yeah, it's like there's a
Same.
certain distance, and at some point,
Je trouve que c'est quand même plus beau
we're
quand
gonna
même, du coup.
reduce, you know,
Ah
the
ouais, c'est
details
quand même
of
plus
the tree,
détaillé.
and we're gonna have like more variations
Okay.
there now in the distance. So they
Il faudra avoir un bon processeur, une bonne carte
nutshell,
graphique.
trees in the distance will also look way better than before.
Right. You can kind of like start to see it already.
C'est pour ça que vous
where
dites,
you
voilà,
have
sur
a pause
Final 22,
here
c'est un
where,
petit peu bridé.
the trees
Là, sur
in
25,
that
comme ça
distance
sortira plus
even
sur Xbox One et
already,
PS4, ça
look
sera mieux.
like it looks fuller,
Quand même
right?
propre,
And the crop as well in the foreground looks the same too.
Ouais, comme plus de
if you
détails.
go back a little bit, I think there was even like a wider shot
Comme plus
of
net.
trees in the distance, back a little bit farther, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking you can kind of see it there. Maybe I'm
There in the
thinking of-
back, yeah.
yeah, like just tiny little bit in the back that you can catch in that photo. So this is great. I mean, I think that
Mais de
we
quoi?
always get these kinds of comments, you know,
Fous-moi la
like we
paix.
want to see like a little bit more depth in the background. We want to see a little bit more depth in the crops as well. So this is exactly what this is adding.
Yeah, this is something we have really been working on.
Yeah.
Voilà ma ok. Alors la suite.
Riverbend Springs is the US map. It has more than 70
Un lieu
fields
qui va
in
être
the
assez long
game,
quand
of
même.
course
hein.
you know. What you might not know, Kermit, is that on the map there's a road that spans like the whole map. So
Okay,
you can
cool.
just drive through it. I heard that's kind of an American thing. Long roads, you
Oh
know,
yeah, you like
wide
those long
open
roads in the
areas.
country, right?
Yeah.
It's feeling like home already. Been in Europe for a week, so you know any slice of home as well.
Une caméra dans ce sens
Yeah.
truc-là.
So you guys have a look at
Pas
like,
mal.
the trees, of course. Like we mentioned, like the trees in the
Peut-être
distance.
une caméra
right.
dans.
Also, look at the hood of the tractor. The reflections
Oh.
there. This is
Sur ce
also
format-là.
I'm like looking at the landscape,
Yeah.
and you point that out, and that's impressive. Now I'm distracted. I'm not
Pas
even
mal, pas
looking at
mal.
the map. I'm looking at the reflection in the hood of the tractor there. That's looking lovely already, Martin. I quite like that.
So yeah, glad you like it. But we haven't seen there yet is like one of the key themes of the whole map.
Okay.
It's called Riverbend
Okay.
Springs.
Oh, let me guess.
Um,
Some water, huh?
Yes, of course. There's a lot of water
Oh, le
on the
bateau,
map,
ok, ah, oui.
and there's one river that's like the main topic of it. So the
Putain, J'ai
whole
hâte d'être fermé 25, tu vois.
the whole life on that map that evolves around that river.
Yeah.
Quand même
So everything is kind of river-based, water-based there. You're gonna have creeks, also ships, and there's also gonna be a ferry.
Okay, let's see the video. Show me already. I want to see this. Oh, look at this. This is kind of giving me like vibes of being inspired by the Mississippi River Network, some of the offshoots. Of course, rice is a big crop in that area, the rice belt of the U.S.
Donc je pense pour la fin, comme pour vraiment nous réserver tout ça, je pense tout le contenu du jeu.
So kind of maybe inspired by all of that.
Gameplay.
You can use this ferry, right? Can you drive your tractor on the ferry?
Yeah, you can use it.
That's cool. Here's a creek that we see again, another water feature. Water, as you said, playing a very important role in this map. And look
the
at
God rays again.
The God rays, the reflections on the water look really cool. And they're actually fitting like what's in the landscape. You can see this tree right here on the right, and the reflection. You can even see the crossings there. I think that's like a railroad crossing up above on the shore. And even some fog now too. So all of these things we've been talking about leading up to this video already are shown right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
Let's have a look at the ferry again, just because we mentioned that it's a big part.
Right.
So to cross the river, you know, bridges,
right,
or a ferry in that case, you know. So
this is cool.
This is going to be something new that you can use.
I can't wait to see how people are going to utilize this ferry. This is really cool because this is a real part of agriculture and having this in the game. It's a nice little touch, I think, especially for this kind of area of the U.S. that it's inspired by.
Yeah.
You have anything else? What else do you got for us?
I do have, I mean...
You're bringing all the goodies out today.
You know, you also need to get some work done. So not just, you know, hop on the ferry and cross the river or sit there and, you know, look at the water. To get some work done, you know, you need some like dealers to actually buy the tractors. You need a gas station, animal dealers to buy your animals.
You need the machines to do it right.
So we get a nice area there that I want to show you. So that's like all in one place. It's a central location where you can buy some gas. Buy your machines, and of course we're going to have a lot of machines in the game again. We're going to have more than 400 authentic machines from over 150
des stations essence, tout ça tout détaillé, c'est vachement bien ça.
And cool. Here, you know, we just show you a bit like the
Wait a minute, is that animals in the pen at the animal dealer?
I just wanted to tell you, yes, you can see the animals. Before you buy them,
that's a nice little touch.
No cat on the back.
Sheep that we're driving by, you can see. That's really cool, and I like how like even the dealer and the gas station, like that area has that same like kind of small town, like rural America feel to it, because it wasn't like a big industrial animal dealer. It was like, you know, it was a smaller one, right? Like you feel, you really feel the impact of what the map is supposed to be from that. That's cool. I really like that.
Glad you like it. Hope you guys like it too. And of course, I mean, send all your feedback in. Kermit's gonna read it. You're gonna answer to every single post there, I hope.
We'll do what we can. We're loving the feedback already. Definitely send us the feedback. We hope that you're excited, as Martin said, and we'll continue to show you as much as we can. What else do we got to excite the people? Give me more, Martin.
Well, you know, we have farming. You've seen the animals. But of course, we're also going to have forestry in the game again.
Okay, cool.
It's been a big part in the recent games already, and we're just going to improve on that. I mean, like I told you, the trees are going to look more voluminous, several billboards, different sizes. They're going to look better from the distance. And overall, I mean, the forest is just going to look amazing. I know I'm repeating myself. I mean, this is just...
That's the feeling I'm getting too, though, right now. Like, all of this stuff is pretty amazing. I think that, you know, visually, a lot of this stuff is what people have been asking for, right? Like, set the scene a little bit more, because farming, you're really connected to the nature, to the ground around you and the nature around you, right? So adding that a little bit of extra feel, like really being immersed in the environment is great. I hope, like Martin said, I hope you like it. I think you will. It's looking awesome already. So... I see another video.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I'm going to start it now. Okay. The forest.
Yeah, you can already see the tree. Again, we've talked about this a couple of times, but the trees definitely feeling like they have more depth. Even like the individual limbs are providing a little bit of extra depth. And these pathways, Martin, there was something in the trailer earlier that we showed, a motorbike, right?
Yeah.
That we hinted at. This doesn't look like a path really for a big machine. This looks like maybe some paths for a motorbike.
Yeah, I mean, some smaller tractors also fit on there, of course.
Right,
but it's going to be
more fun
to drive there with a motorbike. Yeah.
Look at this, like even this like little flower right here, this purple one. I don't know all my flowers, you know, I haven't studied up on that, but that even had more detail too, right? Like it even feels fuller, which is really nice. And then of course you.
Oh, that viewpoint there.
Yeah, the viewpoint.
It's gonna must be a nice view there.
Yeah, maybe this is like the highest part of the map. I would assume on this hill.
Okay.
Oh man, if I can climb that, I want to see what the entire map looks like, right? Maybe that's where people will go first when they play.
This is something that we're not going to show you today. You have to see that for yourself. You have to be there.
You're not going to show me everything, huh? Okay, well.
No, I got something special for you, something really important. I mean, the machines and the gameplay of the game.
Nice, okay.
And I got an expert for that, Stefan Maurus, our gameplay program and lead integrator.
Ah, c'est pas fini. Putain, d'ailleurs, on me fait chier.
All right, Stefan, you're
intéressant.
I have a feeling you have something really good for me. What do you have?
Yeah, I prepared something really special. So it's like the first gameplay of the new game.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked a special gameplay feature now for the stream. So it's about the
J'ai pas pensé déjà le trailer, ça gagner du temps.
Of course, we will reveal some more stuff on the weekend.
Right.
Allez,
but yeah, I picked the Rise because it's also introducing some new gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
So it's not just a new crop like wheat or so. So it's a bit more in depth.
Our players are excited about this. So
yeah.
I think they're sitting there like, please, Stefan, Kermit, give us more. So go ahead, tell us what you have for us.
Yeah. So let's jump right into the gameplay I recorded.
Okay.
Oh, voyons,
so
et ça a changé tout ça là.
Map, and also the lighting.
Right.
As you showed
premier gameplay. Alors là, ça va être gameplay.
Yeah, I got here some greenhouses.
Tu dois le faire. Oh, les stars sont plus stylés.
What's this?
It's something different. So first we got two different rice types. So that's the first rice type. And that is transplanted. So you grow the saplings until they're like 10 centimeters high or so.
Okay.
And after that you got a special planter
ça va
that
être tout un
plants
changement.
those
Même là-haut,
saplings
ça fait un
into the real
changement et
field.
tout.
So we first grow those saplings in the greenhouse.
Okay.
And then we bring the pallets of saplings to our planter and then we start planting. So yeah, we jump right into the field.
Okay.
So that's our planter. It's
la machine, vas-y, fais voir.
Hésiter.
Oh, vas-y, tout le bas. Ouais, ça a changé quand même.
Let's load the
oh, il y aura GPS. Oh, il y a le GPS.
Oh, how cool.
It's a really cool animation.
This machine's so cool to me because it's unlike anything we already have in the game, right? I mean,
yeah, it's completely
ça c'est pour planter le riz alors, non?
Yeah, and also you will see the planting animation, which is pretty nice. So I spent some time there to implement it nicely.
Good.
Yeah. Let's drive into the field. You will also see the water.
It looks lovely. Like I just saw a glimpse of the sun even like reflecting off of the water.
Yeah, and especially if you drive into it, you see really how the water is reacting to the wheels.
Right.
You see the small waves. That looks really nice.
This machine is just so cool. I mean, it's so funky looking, but like the technology behind this is super impressive. I want to see what it looks like once it actually starts putting it in the ground.
You see the parts at the back. They're really special because they're picking each sapling from the pellets. Which looks pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, so it's like it's almost like a typerighter. It's
moving
to the side, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And if you zoom in detail, you will also have that.
Yeah.
A bit later on the field. Yeah.
Machine alors.
And also you see the water is gone. So normally for planting those transplanted saplings, you need water in the field.
Okay.
And then during growth, the rice consumes the water because it really needs the water for growing. And after it has grown,
C'est quoi ça?
The water gets less
C'est
and
quoi
less.
cette machine?
While harvesting, there's no water anymore.
Okay.
So here we got our Hésiter rice harvester for this rice type. It's also a pretty nice harvester.
So another new brand, of course, or this machine at least, right?
This machine, it's
new.
So this is the Asian. Is this fair to say this is the Asian style of harvesting we're using this machine?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So they do mostly with those kind of harvesters, but we'll see how the Americans do it later on.
No, let me just point something out because the rice harvesting, Stefan, is really cool, but I think everyone else, as well as me, might notice something in the bottom right corner that maybe we've been asking for a while. The players that see GPS.
I don't see
that. You don't see that? Okay. Well, we do. Hopefully, you're going to show us more. Maybe I know you're giving this talk in depth at Farm.
On the weekend I will give a more depth talk, a bit longer, a bit more gameplay. And maybe
now we're going to have everyone wishing they could be at FarmCon with that one announced. So just that little teaser.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
So we saw also this pretty nice harvest animation of the Sticky. So it's how the plants go through the harvest is kind of special.
Okay.
As you can see, they're going along the sides, so that looks pretty nice as well.
Yeah, that's really cool. How, like you said, it comes up like. Is that like a conveyor belt that it's like feeding it? Then that's really cool. I mean, that animation looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right, we've seen it the Asian way. I have a feeling
we got some.
You've got something else. I want to see it the American way, of course.
So the American way is, of course, a bit bigger.
Right.
So we got here our CR11 combine from New Holland. So we already showed that on the last Agritechnica. We had there a little teaser.
Right.
But it's a pretty nice combine.
Il doit y avoir des nouvelles cultures par contre.
And this one we are using for our US style rice. So you got just a normal harvester.
Okay.
So that rice is also growing on a rice field which need to be flooded.
Okay.
But you plant it with a regular seeder.
Right.
So it's kind of similar to wheat or something.
Right.
But you still need the water to have it grow.
Right.
Because rice consumes a lot of water while growing. So it's there a bit different.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think the flooded fields we showed a little bit like in the cinematic trailer too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The CR11, by the way, everyone out there watching, you can get the gold edition version of this if you get the collector's edition, or if you buy it on our website as well. You can get it with the year one bundle and with the Giants eShop version of the game too. So if you want your CR11 to be nice and shiny gold, that's how you can get it.
It's indeed my favorite version of it.
Yes, of course. Nice. It's so nice. All right. What else? Is that all you have for now?
That's it for now. We'll show some more stuff on the weekend. But
I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. And follow our social channels. You'll see more of what Stefan has to talk about, of course, coming out after FarmCon as well. Welcome back, Martin. Stefan just showed us rice farming for the first time. I mean, that little bit of gameplay.
Bon, on va s'arrêter là, les amis, parce que c'est beaucoup trop long. Leur news, je sais pas si on nous faire un truc en entier ou pas. On va déjà regarder si ils ont sorti un vlog des jeux, non? Ok. Bref, peut-être on suivra la prochaine fois, mais là c'est un peu trop long. Ok, bon déjà d'amis, il va y avoir des nouveaux véhicules, etc. Ok, bon voilà, bon les amis, cette vidéo est terminée. J'arrête là les amis pour, voilà, on a vu vraiment les gameplays, etc. Merci d'avoir reçu un petit pouce bleu. Et on va passer une très bonne journée, bonne à tous, ciao tout le monde, à la prochaine, ciao.